But first, with Sac City Unified at a multi-million-dollar deficit, now the superintendent has bowed out. Tonight, she addressed the board as they got ready to discuss those money problems. The timing now raising questions about what's next. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Marley Ginter.
And I'm Tony Lopez. Let's get to it. Your reporter covering Sacramento County, Madisen Keavy. There she is. She has the budget breakdown. But first, Madisen, walk us through this superintendent shakeup, because that wasn't supposed to be the headline tonight.
Tony, it was not, and that news broke at the start of a regularly scheduled meeting, and within minutes there was an interim superintendent in place along with a plan for the next steps, which includes the board announcing that they are actively looking for a superintendent in that permanent role. They're going to be filling it here, but they don't have a timeline on when that could happen. Now, Lisa Allen has been with the district for 3 decades and in that superintendent role for less than 3 years. The timing, not a budget saving measure, but a mutual decision, they say. And we asked, the board president told us that the move is, in her words, to create space, to open up new opportunities to tackle the complex issues facing the district. That was their explanation. Allen herself thanked the community for supporting the students and the educators here in Sacramento. And this voluntary separation agreement, as it's called, was approved by the board tonight in a closed session. It gave Allen a 6-figure payout between her salary and vacation.
It took courage for me to accept the role of being the superintendent, and it's now taking courage for me to let go after 30 years of dedication and service.
You see that standing ovation there from a packed crowd, the majority of the people there ready to speak on and did speak on those budget issues. But like I said, within a few minutes, an interim superintendent was already in that seat. She's someone that was with the district, the chief of human resources, as well as the lead negotiator. She is going to be the person that's leading them through that search for a permanent superintendent. And whoever takes that seat, it's going to have some challenges, right? Not just the budget, but potential hiring freezes, potential layoffs, and the threat of state intervention. That's something the board president says that they are working to avoid, but it's a very real threat. And the challenge, they say, is going to be finding someone who likes a challenge to sit in that seat. Just how big a challenge? The numbers and the budget deficit tell that story. So let's get them up for you. A couple of takeaways that I found from the financial solvency plan update. That's what they called it. And there's a little bit of good news, but we'll start with the deficit. OK, $113 million is that budget hole for the 2025-2026 school year. The bit of good news is that they found a way to save about $42 million, and they're calling that budget balancing solutions. The third takeaway I had here was that the school district ended 2025 with $3 million in cash, which slows down the path that they were on, which was running out of money by the summer. The board's president's message is that progress is happening.
I was excited when I began to hear what was coming. Do we have everything solved? No. Do we have a lot more work to do? Absolutely. Are we committed to doing that? Yes.
This meeting is still going on tonight. There were about 36 people who got up for public comment to speak specifically on these budget items. They got an update on the steps that the district needs to be taking to dig out of this massive multi-million-dollar hole, as well as, each board member getting to say their part and talk through some of these items. So the discussions are still going, hours in. That superintendent news to start them off, and to the budget now, something, of course, we're going to keep following.